Franny, I'm seeing Agbesima, and of course, I'm seeing Michael Ampedu.
Yes,
yeah.
So it's a back four. So it looks like a back three because you have Winimi, you have Agbesima, you have Afrani, who are
because there's Thomas Winimi.
You have Ampedu, who is a right back, and then you have Leventus Atta, who is a left back. And I believe Gledo Tanga and Linda Ntange would be playing that pivot role. And then also you have Salih Fu Ibrahim, complementing the effort of Issa, and then also Amankwa Befi as a two top. So it's more like a 3-4-1-2 formation for Hearts of Oak. But then that's one thing about them and the new head coach. They have this sort of dynamism. They know how to tweak their systems even within game. And
Abubakar Ouattara seems to be a man who is not afraid of trying new things.
No. He's an adventurous man. He's just not scared to take on new challenges. And every successful manager should have that trait. At some point, you just have to take risk, and you hope it will just bear some fruit for you. And you look at Hearts of Oak, they've not been poor in every game or any game at all they've played this season. Under Martino Koopman, it was just one thing: they were not scoring goals. And one of the things that actually has lingered since match day one to the last game they played has been goalkeeping errors, and it's really cost Hearts of Oak precious points this season. They've really dropped points due to these goalkeeping errors. But then under Koopman, we all saw how good they were whenever they set up to play. But then unfortunately, the goals were not forthcoming. Now under Abubakar Ouattara, in their first 5 games, they managed to go unbeaten. They were playing some exciting football until they went to Samatex, and then another goalkeeping error caused them. And then in their last game again, another goalkeeping error caused them.
I thought Cisse had been good for them, the man on the screens who was warming up, but he has been relegated to the bench today. It seems Hamza Isa is the man that you trust in.
Yeah, I don't think he's been. Maybe it could be a tactical trick because once you are going with a 3-back system, you could see that he's not going with a target man. Cisse is normally their target man because of his height and the way he's able to win aerial duels and all that. But then today he's going with Befi, Salih Ibrahim, and Issa, and all these players are not that tall as compared to the centre-back pairing of Kofi Asma and Kobina Amwa of Medeama. So maybe they are trying to keep the ball on the ground, on the turf. Maybe they are not trying to go for those long balls when Cisse was around. You watch Cisse when he played against in Swatreman, when he scored that wonderful goal with that partnership with Dennis Nkrumah Kosa. So today, I believe the game plan will be just stretch the game as much as they can with Ampedu at the right wing back and Leventus Atta. But then you don't go long because you know that Issa, yes, he is a player who is not scared of competing with the tall defenders for aerial duels, but then that's not the way he wants the build-up to be. Maybe they'll just try to use the channels and then stretch the game as much as they can.
Francis, against Baby Any Goal Stars, it was goalkeeper Sharaf Shayoub's mistake that caused Hearts of Oak. But they've retained confidence in him. He's starting again in this one. That is huge for him.
Yeah, it's huge for him.
For a coach to have that confidence in you.
Because the coach might panic and even drop him. And the moment he drops you, will he have the confidence to put you back straight into the starting 11 again? But today he has proven that he has balls, and he has decided to stick with him and put him back in there, psych him up, ask him to go out there and play his normal game. So he has a lot to prove. You look at the Hearts of Oak team, you could tell that in terms of defensive organization, they look stable. There is no much like change in the absence of Dennis Kosa. The suspects are always there. It is Salim Adams and Cisse that have been chopped off to the bench in this game.
There you have him on your screens there, Salim Adams.
Because we saw him in some of the matches and been brilliant. So I don't know if he's injured or it's a tactical permutations from the manager. But one thing that the coach is doing that you see it to be normal with any coach doing a rebuilding process is the fact that he keeps chopping and changing his team until he settles on the players that he will finally settle on. So for Hearts of Oak, don't expect Hearts of Oak to have a stable starting 11 in matches these days. They will always come. Players will come in, players will drop, players will go in, players will drop. It will be like that until they finally get the core of the team to settle on them and play their normal free-flowing football.